Ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? I always ask that of all my prey. I just like the sound of it.
What is the deal, Raider Nation? Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you guys feeling this morning? Yes, indeed. It is I, the crazy one. What's up, y'all? This is Lunatic Raider. This is Raiders Allegiance. You are watching Good Morning Raider Nation, the live podcast. Thank you guys for pulling up. There's some things to talk about. There are some things to talk about for real. So we're going to get into it in just one moment. But my dumb ass left my beer in the freezer a little too long. And now it's a slushy and not a beer. So With that being said, man, a top of the morning to everybody. Let me get ready to get to my extended family. You know what I mean? Let me get to my extended family real quick, cause y'all is kind of deep. You know what I mean? Y'all kind of deep in the chat this morning, man. But hey, that's always a good sign and a good thing to see, man. Hey, Robert Pena is in the house. Thank you for pulling up. NorCal Raider Jesse's in the house. Here as usual, man. Thank you, my guy, for real, for real. Robert Pena. We got Navy Vet 44. Salute to you, my guy. Thank you for pulling up. For real. Van City Raider. Hey, Van City Raider in the house. Hey, Van City, not too much longer, huh? Not too much longer, eh? For real. We got what, about a month? About a month, and then you'll be on your way out here to the home opener, Arizona Cardinals. Let's go. Let's go for real. Shout out to let's see who else we got out here, man. You know what I mean? We gotta get everybody mentioned. It's not fair. If nobody gets mentioned, we gotta mention somebody. Persian Raider, my guy, thank you for pulling up. It is a pleasure to have you here for real. Holly Tanner, how you doing, love? Hey, good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me see. Shoot, y'all up here lit. Let me see. I'm trying to go through. Oh, it's mainly it's the usual suspects. Oh, Eugene Powell, top of the morning to you, my guy. Thank you for pulling up this morning on Good Morning Raider Nation. It is always a pleasure. JB, my guy. Man, what is the deal, man? Top of the AM, for real, for real. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let me see. I don't want to leave nobody out. Nobody out. Richard Lyon. Hey, my guy. What is the deal, man? Thank you for being here. It is always a pleasure to see my extended Raider Nation family. As I always say. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let me see who else we got in here. 2 red rings in the house. Yes, indeed. Raider Ben. Ben, I seen you getting down on that 23 yesterday, man. Hey, what do you think so far? I know you don't like Madden because they be fucking up with the gameplay, which, you know, I can't blame you. Shout out to my guy, Michael Guerrero, man. Hey, shout out. Good morning to you, my guy, for real. Thank you for pulling up. Thank you for pulling up. Let me see. I want to make sure I'm not forgetting anyone because we just don't get down like that over here at Raiders Allegiance, man. Everybody's included. You know what I mean? Shout out to all you guys, man. To you guys that are here for the first time watching, please, if you have it, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Knock the hell out of that notification bell so you're going to be notified of all the content I release. Even breaking news. You know what I mean? We're going to dig into some shit today, you guys. As you know, there's some things flying around with Mr. Darren Waller, and I'm not concerned with the situation. Nope. Because whenever you're not at the preseason game and you're at an Aces game, but you at the Aces game with the owner of the Raiders and the Aces, I mean, hey, if it's like this. A lot of people's upset over it. They feel that he should be with the team, but it's kind of like if you at your job and the owner of the company say, "Hey, lunatic, let's go ahead and let's leave work and let's go fishing. Let me talk to you." You think I'm like, no, boss, I think I need to be here with the rest of my employees. You know, I got to show support to them. Motherfucker, if you don't come fishing with me, you ain't going to have no employees. Motherfucking, you know me, root on. Nah, but seriously, though, I think we're reading in, we do too much reading in. When we don't have, like, specific, this is going to be crazy. Since we don't have specifics of situations, we tend to speculate. We all do it. Because we don't know. So we're trying to figure out what's going on, the workings of the inside of the machine, of why Waller is not at the preseason game. Why is he at the Aces game? Is it because he's there for his girlfriend, Plum, who I heard is his significant interest, love interest? You know what I mean? Or did Mark Davis tell him, hey, come on over here after we leave here, we're going to go over there? You know what I mean? Let's go support. And see, I understand this. See, we talked about it on Dirty's show the other night, and Dirty brought up a very good point that they're probably using Darren as a fresh face to go ahead and push to the WNBA. But there's one thing that we didn't really get to. We didn't get real. That's below the surface. Doing that is also targeting, you know what I mean, a demographic of women, right? WNBA, you got a lot of viewership of women. So therefore you can cater towards women and be able to advertise to women to buy tickets to come to Raider games. You know what I mean? That's a whole nother demographic that the Raiders will love to tap in, especially Vegas, because you got to remember this. Vegas is one of those places. It's not a male-dominated city when it comes to tourism. Women come here all the time too. A lot of times, there's a lot of women and her homegirls that come to Vegas to party, right? So if you can get a woman that's from out of state, not really a football fan, but you give them the Raiders as, if you are going to become a fan, here's the team you should be a fan of, and they'd be like, you know what? Let's fuck with the Raiders. Raiders got a game while we're in town. A woman could be out here for a bachelorette party. Her and all her bridesmaids come out here. They ain't got shit to do. All of a sudden, they done turned Raider fans. Never had a team before, but became Raider fans. Now they're all buying tickets. Hey, let's go hang out and get lit and watch the game. Now you got a whole demographic of cash flow coming in of women supporters, fans of the team that will buy merchandise. Because if you ever go into the Raider Image that's at the Allegiant Stadium, they do have a lot of stuff catered towards women, and some of the stuff is not cheap. I done seen Raider purses with the little crystals on it, a pretty penny. I done seen hats catered toward women, crystals on there as well. You know what I mean? The bling on it. That's because my son's mom was asking me one time. She's like, well, how much do you usually pay for your Raider hats? I said they can go anywhere between 30 and 50. It depends. Brand new, fresh hats is definitely going for like 50, close to 50. You know what I mean? She said, well, the hat that I seen for the women was 70. There you have it right there. Because they know if you get a female fan base of any sort, is one of the most loyalist fan bases you can have. I don't care if you're a music artist and they're a fan of your music, because you know men are kind of thing that they'll listen to your music, but they're not hanging posters out. They're not dead set at going to get tickets to your concert. You know what I mean? It's just some things. Now with fandom of the NFL, yes, I show you my wall. I got Raiders shit, plaques and flags and custom shit done on my wall at my bar area, right? But to get a woman demographic to come and be able to, they're gonna buy the clothes, they're gonna buy the purses, the shoes, earrings. Women are a good sense of fan base that are very supportive. So I can understand you using Darren Waller in the atmosphere of the Aces, who clinched a 1 seed, which that's what they did that same day. I can see them using Darren Waller, because I was watching an interview where I think it was the Raiders interview thing, but one of the women on there does the segments, and she records segments, and she was very excited to be able. Oh, was it It was an older one. It was about a couple of years ago when we were on Hard Knocks. She said it was great to be able to do Hard Knocks and follow around Waller, and he agreed to let them into his personal life about his journeys through drug addiction and getting to the point of being clean and sober and being one of the top tight ends in the NFL. And she said that was a beautiful thing to be able to have him open like that for her to do her story and with the cameras and stuff and follow him around with it. So I'm knowing that is something that a lot of women like heartfelt movies. They like heartfelt stuff. And Darren Waller is a heartfelt story. You know what I mean? His story from coming where he came from, practice squad. He wasn't didn't start off as being a dominant player, but he worked his ass off. And not only did he work his ass off to be an elite tight end in the NFL, but he worked his ass off to move away from addiction and get it. And same like with Max Crosby, get away from being sober. It's hard work. Like I said, you're never a recovered alcoholic or a drug abuser. You're never recovered. You are always recovering because you always fight those demons. You can always fall off the wagon and get right hooked back onto the same shit. So therefore, he is always going to be a recovering addict. You know what I mean? Just like Max Crosby will always be recovering from alcohol because you can always have that letdown. So these are the kind of stories that a lot of women, they like that kind of stuff. They like the fact that this man struggled, but they like tearjerkers. They like real life situations that bring emotion out of you. You know what I mean? So maybe Mark Davis was using or is using Waller as that go-to piece for women to be drawn to at the Aces game and try to bring them over to being football fans as well. So it's a marketing, very good marketing. That's very damn good because you give them that heartfelt story in a player that's actually there at the game. It's no different than if you guys are in a boxing and UFC. You ever notice in between fights, they take a time and they go through and show all the celebrities that's out in the crowd, that's there at the game? Every sport does it. They did it at the Raider game this past Sunday. They were showing the celebrities at the game in the crowd. That's their big thing. You know what I mean? And people get to cheering, you know what I mean? So why not do that at a Aces game? You get people riled up and you make them old. See, because I never been to an Aces game. But when I keep hearing about it and seeing them clinching, I told my son, I said, hey, that's one thing we're going to have to do is go to an Aces game. We're going to have to do it. You know what I mean? Just to get into that. I was the same way about hockey. I never been to a hockey game, and I've been to one, and I was hooked because of the atmosphere. It was like, it drew me to like wanting to do it again just by seeing somebody who, was rocking with that team, and whether it was the San Jose Sharks or I need to go to a Golden Knights game. You know what I mean? They're everywhere. You see Max, every time they show UFC out here in Vegas, it's always Max Crosby they show. And Mark Davis. Oh, here's Max Crosby. Here's Mark Davis. They see the UFC be showing that and people be knowing, the owner of the Raiders, a defensive end, they let that be known. So that might get people to be like, oh, that's like the Raiders are out here. Do they got a game? It's all marketing, man. It's marketing to put your product, your brand out there to get more people's interest to be able to spend more money to add to that franchise's wealth. But that wealth can be used for free agents. It can be used for a lot of different things. You know what I mean? We can't just say, oh, the rich is getting richer. What the Raiders do in the community out here in Vegas, they deal with school kids. You know what I mean? Waller does have a camp. Waller does have a foundation that goes and helps fight against the abuse of drugs. So there are a lot of good things that does come from doing what they're doing and getting that extra cash flow. Because and Dirty spoke on it that this city came up with $750 million to pay for that stadium. 750. Like Mark Davis didn't have to worry about. because they wanted a football team here so bad, and they were willing to do what it takes to get the team here. Now, see, and that's where Oakland failed. Oakland was not willing to do what it takes to keep the Raiders in Oakland. But Vegas, they found a way. And it was like, oh, you're raising the taxes on everybody. No, they raised the taxes on the hotel rooms on the Strip, which are mostly occupied by who? Out-of-town visitors. So you might as well say Kansas City Chiefs fans helped pay for it. Denver Bronco fans helped pay for it. Because any of them fans that ever came to Vegas to party and gamble and stayed in one of them casinos, them hotels on the Strip, oh, that extra tax, yeah, came out your ass to pay for that stadium. You know, the locals have houses and condos and shit that they live in. They don't have to stay in a hotel, so they're not paying that fee. It was what Vegas basically did was get $750 million out of, you got it, the tourists. The tourists help pay for that stadium. You know what I mean? So you got to show the love back. You got to show the support back. The Raiders support UFC. They support the Golden Knights. Of course, the Aces, because, you know, Marv Davis' body. But they show that. They get out in the community. They have fucking Devontae Adams had a camp for youth out here. So they're all doing their part. You know what I mean? So I can now, is that what's really going on? We're only speculating because we know this team as it's ran now does not leak shit out. All we can do is sit here and speculate, and that's why you get all the different types of speculation. Nobody's really wrong. You can't be wrong in your speculation because you're only speculating. You're giving an educated guess. You're not factual because we don't know. So we're trying to read in between the lines. We're trying to watch the movement, you know what I mean? All that within the individuals that's partaking in this, whether it's the agents, the owners, the GM, the players. We're trying to gauge everything. So you can kind of understand that could be one scenario that Mark Davis is using Darren Waller on. But I heard that Darren Waller said he'll be back next week. Is it this week? We're going to see. Is it when he said next week? I don't know exactly when he made the statement. So I don't know if he's speaking on this week that we're in now, or if he's speaking on next week as in next week after this week. So, but that was the thing that they're saying, is that Waller said he will be back next week. So maybe it was the hamstring thing. You have to sit out, because if you start tweaking a hamstring, I'm telling you, you do not want to pull that bitch. Because you think he's out now? Let him pull his hamstring. And you won't see him in the regular season. Not for the first couple of games, maybe. It depends on how severe the pull is. But a hamstring pull is nothing to fuck with. That is something that, hey, that will put your ass out. So if you get even a kind of twinge in your hamstring, it's like, hey, I'm going to shut you down for a minute, bruh. Let you go ahead and take it easy. Just keep your nose in the playbook. Shout out to everybody that's out there, man. Omar Juarez is in the house. Tubby Child is in the house. Man, for real, for real. Salute everybody, man. Who else I got out there? Nutty Raider Nate. What is the deal, yo? What is the deal? Man, good to see you, man. It's a pleasure to have you here, man. You guys are always welcome. As I always say. Who else? We got Danny. My guy Danny, man, is up in the house, man. See, hey, look. Danny ain't a Raider fan, but Danny got respect for the Raiders. He's a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. You know what I mean? So we get different people up in here. As long as you keep it respectful and you respect everybody's opinion, it's cool to clown around, but it should never carry on to anything more serious than that. But, hey, shout out to anybody that comes here that's not a Raider fan but wants to show love. Because sometimes you just got big football fans. They got a team they root for, but they love football. So, hey, thank you for rocking with us this morning, man. Appreciate it. Plus, that's my homeboy. So, you know what I mean? It's always good, man. He's supporting the channel. So, hey, salute to Danny, man. Danny boy in the house, for real. What's the deal, yo? What's the deal, yo? What's the deal, yo? Everybody up in here, man. Hey, all right. Okay, so we got that thing out. Got that discussion out the room with Waller. So we'll see if he pops up this week. If he does, then all is fair, right? Everything's fair in love and war. You know, that's what they say. The other thing I wanted to talk about was the right tackle spot. You know, that's the one thing we keep talking about, whether it's Leatherwood or Luminor going to go to guard. Is Leatherwood going to go to guard? Is he going to start? Is it going to be Mumford? Because Mumford started the game, but like McDaniel said, man, don't read too much into that. You're giving other players opportunities to play with different groups. The ones, the twos, the threes, you got guys moving around. The only reason why you seen Leatherwood come in at the later end of the game is because they had Mumford come in and do his thing to show what he can do. They're giving everybody an opportunity, which that's what you do. But from what he's saying, it's a hellified competition jumping off at that right tackle. So whoever wins that starting job is going to fucking deserve it. He's going to deserve it. The other thing I want to discuss is about the defensive tackles. There's concern with that because they're not really showing big push. But you got to remember, there is no Jonathan Hankins. There's no Bilal Nichols. And right now, there's not really any optimism with McDaniels as far as when those two guys shall return back to practice and coming off the PUP list. So there isn't a situation there that could be of dire need of going out and getting a free agent such as Sue or any other player at defensive tackle that we can use on this team, because we're getting closer and closer. I know we're days away, weeks away from the season kicking off, but we got to be solidified in that middle, man, because I'm what I'm seeing, that is going to be the whole anchor of Patrick Graham's defense. You know what I mean? The edge rushers is nice. You know what I mean? Kuntz look nice. The blitzes look nice with Abrams and Amik Robinson and what was it, Brown, the linebacker. They look nice doing the blitzes and coming off the edges. Defensive tackles, you had some. You had Vickers in there. You still got Vickers. The rookie dude, New Farrell Jr., he's a rookie. And that's how he looked. He looked like a rookie. Oh, yeah, my motherfucking slushie is not a slushie no more, y'all. So you know what I always do this time in the morning, man? I salute you guys. See, I take my time out to salute y'all because and I'm going to say this, and this is my mantra that I say all the time. Without you, there's no me. Without us, there's no nation. There's only one nation. Ain't no Pittsburgh. Ain't no Steeler Nation, Danny. Ain't no fucking Steeler Nation, Danny. Ain't no Cowboy Nation. There's only one nation. And we rock the silver and black. And there's a shield. Yes, indeed. You see it. You see it. There's only one. That's us, y'all. That's us. We're Raider Nation. We're one nation. So salute to y'all, man. Hey, first drink is on y'all. Not on y'all, but for y'all. They like y'all, hey, send me $1.99 so I can give me a beer. Hey, what kind of beer you gonna get? It'll probably be a shot of beer for $1.99. Hey, at the fucking, I'm gonna talk about the prices of the game when I come back, but we already know. Salute to the chat, man. Hey, and everybody watching that's repping the Raiders or supporting the Raiders, or even if you're another fan of a team, but you still giving us our applause, our flowers. Hey, shout out to y'all, man. Yes, indeed. Hey, let me get to y'all in the chat, man. I don't want to bypass y'all, but y'all, I've been seeing y'all going back with each other, man. Oh, shit. There go Omar Warriors talking about the egg whites on deck. I ain't got no egg whites on deck, man. I ain't gonna waste no egg. Shit, I'm cooking them motherfuckers. Ain't no way in the world I'm just gonna crack an egg open, keep the egg white, and get rid of the yolk. Fuck no. You know how much eggs cost now? They try to throw the gas price up on that bitch. You get an 18 count of eggs like fucking $5. I remember when you used to get way more than that for $5, man. When they used to have I forgot how many it was on the squares, and they stacked them up, And they usually have, like, at the stores, sometimes they have sales for $5 for all those fucking eggs. Yes, man. I used to pay like two something for an 18 count. That motherfucker damn near $5, man. For real. That shit, man. Don't let me talk about the chicken breast. Fuck. They trying to hit a motherfucker in the pocket. Like, I think the 5-pound thing of chicken breast is like fucking $20. What the fuck happened? It's like fucking chicken went over state. Hey, that's the gases. Hey, the gas better come down though, for real. I'm tired of eating expensive food that ain't really expensive food. A pack of top ramens is like $5 now. Nah, I'm bullshitting. But shit, if that motherfucker jumped that high, we're gonna have to stretch that pack of noodles out. We're gonna have to bust that motherfucker pack up into fours. a quarter of a pack a day. Shit. Motherfucking boy, they need to do something with these gas prices. Yes. Hey, I say the same thing, King Savage. Get Sue all fucking ready. Long as he ain't trying to, like, rob us, y'all gotta find that, like you said with the car negotiation, you gotta find that sweet spot. Because right now, we are looking real thirsty at the defensive tackle spot, and ain't no water around. You know what I mean? Ain't no water around. We thirsty as shit. Wherever Cool Kev is, Cool Kev, we dry as fuck at defensive tackle. Man, for real. But yeah, that's the business though. Yes, King Savage. Hey, welcome, man. Hey, you're always welcome to come here. Raiders Allegiance is the platform for the nation. You know what I mean? Thus the name Raiders Allegiance. We all play allegiance to the same team. So I make my platform for everybody to go ahead and, you know what I mean, come hang out. Let's talk football every morning. Hey, it gets the juices flowing, gets the blood pumping. You know what I mean? You get that Raider in you and just think. Saturday, we play the motherfucking Dolphins. Saturday night, baby. And we got the UFC. And we got motherfucking Anthony Joshua and Usyk fighting for the heavyweight championship belts. There's everything going on. Hey, I be watching my boxing UFC. Hey, don't knock me. Usman is going. Hey, Usman is in the motherfucking ring Saturday night. The Raiders is on Saturday night. Let's go. Let's make a party out of this shit. If you a sports fanatic, man, we about to OD on that shit. Yes, indeed. Shout out to everybody that's watching, man. Subscribe, hit like if you have not, and you're always welcome back every weekday morning, Monday through Friday. I wasn't on Monday. I took a break. I took a mental health break. Yes, I did. Every now and then you just got to just take time off and just clear your mind of all the shit and then come back fresh. Like today, I'm fresh now. You know what I mean? I'm good now. I'm good for my people. You know what I mean? But we are on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. Come on, slide through. Slide through, man. If you on the East Coast, wherever. Whenever you decide to start drinking, get you a beer, get you a soda, some coffee, some tea. It don't matter. Just pull up, relax, and let's talk this motherfucking football shit. Talk about our Raiders being 2-0 in the preseason. Never did we ever trail in a game so far. We came out the gate, took the lead, and stayed with the lead the whole fucking game, these first two games. Miami going to be interesting on the road in Miami. Hopefully we might get to see some starters get a series or two. I don't know. I don't know what their thinking is. I just know I want to see them. But the way when they interviewed Devontae out here about playing, he said he wanted to play, but they said, when can we see you? He said, come wake me up in September. I'll be ready to go. So that's telling you he ain't playing in the preseason. He playing in the regular season, which, I mean, he said he's fine with it. You know, he's almost been in the league 10 years. You know, he missed being out there with his teammates playing, but yeah. Come get him in September when the season starts. He'll be ready to rock and roll for real. I don't. You know what? The only way we'll lose in the preseason is if, like against the Patriots, we put our third and fourth string in, and these motherfuckers decide to put their first string in for their dress rehearsal. They use our game against us because we got to scrimmage. We scrimmaged them a couple of times before we play their ass that Friday night. So Belichick might be a jackass and throw the starters in for a couple of series or a quarter. Because, hey, Kansas City let Mahomes punk ass play. You know what I mean? So everybody is on some different script shit. I want to know, are we scripting our shit to have a fucking dress rehearsal just to let these guys get some kind of burn? I don't agree. I mean, I know you want to prevent injuries, but shit, that's just a risk. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers could get injured in the shower. Motherfucker got to get out there and get this camaraderie. Training camp and a real game is different. Man, get the camaraderie together. Whoever your ones are, they need to be cohesive in their play. Defense and offense. Let them get out there and get at least a series or two and then pull them. Hey, hit the sideline. You know what I mean? So, I'm kind of in between. I don't want them to get hurt, but at the same time, they got you said you put Josh Jacobs out there in the Hall of Fame game because he doesn't get the same kind of physicality in training camp due to the rules. Well, why not everybody then? That applies to everybody. Throw all the motherfucking starters out there and let them get a series or two this Saturday in Miami. Shit, and then you got Perryman going back home. Hey, Perryman, put that hot ass beanie on. Get out there, man. Get you a couple of sets in and shit. Get out the game. Get the starters ready. Get the starters ready, man. And it's good to get them ready against another team. It's a preseason game, but you still get to hit somebody else, not your brother. You know what I mean? So shout out to everybody in the chat, man, for real. Yeah, we could say that about the Patriots being falling off, but at the same time, who's really in their division that these motherfuckers is great? You know what I mean? The Jets didn't just lose their quarterback. Miami. We know they went out and got what's the name from fucking Kansas City, but is Miami all of a sudden after just that acquisition, you're like, ooh, Miami is a contender for the Super? Nope, we're not saying that. We're not saying that. Definitely not the Jets. Definitely not the Jets, man. Especially if that quarterback situation is man. Raiders till death. Top of the AM. The Bills. The Bills I can see. Yeah, the Bills automatically. You know what I mean? But it makes you wonder. Does anybody know who's the new offensive coordinator for the Patriots now? See, that's another thing you got to factor in. Because you know what I mean? Josh McDaniels is good. But there's other fuckers. Look, there's other fuckers out there that's good too. That can call plays. But it depends on what Belichick, how he's going to run it. Who he has in there calling the plays this year. But they're missing, the Patriots is missing a lot of shit. But I mean, life goes on. Oh, well. You know what I mean? Nobody gave a fuck about us the last couple of decades. We're not having shit. You know what I mean? So I'm not giving a fuck about you, Patriots. Oh, no. Oh, no, oh, no. For real. You said Joe Judge. Joe Judge? Oh. It is him, huh? Joe Judge? Okay. Then I understand the hee-hees and the ha-has. We'll see. We'll see. Because we do have to play them, so hey, keep your eyes on it. I ain't been paying attention to no team in the preseason. I try to, but usually it just doesn't really interest me. But what I do, like with my son has now been given the position of running back. So what he likes to do is watch games and watch the running back. So we'll watch different games when the Raiders ain't playing, but he likes to watch the running backs, and fuck it, handle that shit. You know what I mean? Get tippers. I can give you as many tips, verbally. You ain't gonna see me out there playing no more, but you can go watch pros out there, and then same with college. Yeah, because they took my son. He was on. They had him on the offensive line, and this year they want him at running back. So, shit, rock with a young lunatic. Rock with it. Take that, own that shit. You know what I mean? Proud of my boy though, man. Proud of my boy. He took it upon himself to watch football games so he can watch running backs and get ideas on being a running back. Like I done told him shit, but I didn't have to tell him shit before, because shit, the last 2-3 years he was fucking offensive line and linebacker. I never played that. I was my whole life, because I wasn't no tall dude, but I was quick and fast, corner and running back. That was all I ever was, from Pop Warner all the way through high school. So now my son, he gets the baton. Shout out to my boy, man, for real. Love you. Yes, indeed. Shit. What else in the news have we been hearing about our beloved Raiders that has you guys kind of concerned, worried about this season? Hold on 1 second. Yes, I'm just responding back to somebody real quick. My family member that just texted me, man. All right. But anything else that you guys are concerned with the team? Oh yeah, we waiting on those moves too to see if we cause see me, hey, we were talking about, was the Raiders roster at 90, or were we already down already? Was our roster already down already from 90? With not replacing some of these IR guys? Because if we did, then making cuts, because we're supposed to, everybody got to make cuts by today. They got to get from 90 to 85 today. And that's all teams. And I was wondering, did we already have like a roster that was not filled to 90, that like we don't have to make cuts, because you know what I mean? We're already down to 85. Because me and Dirty was talking about that. He thought we were down below 90 men. So hey, Raider Ben, is our roster at 90? Was it at 90 already? Or were we short a few people? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'll be damn, I sit there and count 90 motherfuckers on the roster page. I'm not sitting there counting 90, man. Maybe in my own spare time, but not while I'm, you know what I mean? I'm not going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 90. Fuck. Shit, give me $1 for each time I say count a number out. Shit, that's what I'm saying. Shit, for real. Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat, everybody that's watching, man. Thank you for pulling up. If you have not done so, please subscribe. You know what I mean? Oh, and you guys can also follow me on social media down here. These are all my social media contacts. Right now we are live on YouTube as well as Twitter and on Instagram. So if you're watching on Instagram and Twitter and you guys want to get down with the chat, come on over to YouTube, where you can go ahead and get into the chat and post up your questions, your thoughts, all that. So yeah, go ahead and migrate on over to my YouTube channel, Raiders Allegiance, and go ahead and jump in the chat and man, type your little fingers to death. You know what I mean? But yes, we are live on Twitter as well as Instagram as we are here on motherfucking YouTube. Yes, indeed. Thank you guys for pulling up, man. It is a pleasure to have you guys here, man. For real, for real. We got James Firpo, my guy. What is the deal? Hey, thank you, man. Yeah, hit those like buttons, y'all. Help support this channel, man. I'm grinding. I'm grinding. We're getting close to being monetized. The watch hours, I'm at 3,800, so 4,000 is what you need, and you need 1,000 subscriptions. Last time I checked, we were at 723, I think it was, but we're climbing. Like I said, if you're new here, just subscribe and hit like, man. That's all I ask. It doesn't cost anything. There's no memberships. You know what I mean? You don't have to give up a testicle, or you don't even have to give up your firstborn. It's free. The FREE, man, is for the F. For the F, you can just go subscribe, hit like, hit the notification bell too, though. Man, I was getting started on the fucking shows that I was gonna release this season, and man, I'm gonna tell you the fucked up thing that happened to me. It was hot in Vegas on Sunday, right? So I'm out there trying to find the right tailgating situation to go ahead so I can record, get started on From the Shield to the Grill. And so I found the guy, gave him the apron and shit, put the mic on him, and man, we was getting into it and watching him, do his thing on the grill, interviewing him as he was doing it, like when was your first tailgating experience? And he was like, oh, back in Oakland, and telling the story. This is gonna be a bomb ass show, y'all. The way it was going, then all of a sudden my fucking phone had stopped because the motherfucker overheated. So I'm like, okay. So what I'm gonna do is the official kickoff. I'm using the preseason as my fucking practice. That's what my plan is. I was gonna still release the shows on the channel with the 2 preseason games to give me practice for the home games of the regular season, because that's when they really gonna tailgate. A lot of people wasn't really tailgating. Plus, I think I got there a little too early, where people were just setting up, and like I said, it was hot. So I asked my son, I said, hey, you ready to go in? He's like, yeah, let's go in. Where the AC is, you know what I mean? But yeah, it was hot, and then they give out water out there, but the water is not cold. They got these big old containers with the cups you can come and get water. You know what I mean? So we're going to get, I'm glad I'm using the preseason as to work out the kinks, but I can tell it's gonna be all 3 of my shows are gonna be beautiful, man. So hit that notification bell, because I'm just gonna release the shows. They're not gonna be scheduled. I'm just gonna upload them. So you want that notification bell to be like, oh, they just released season 1, episode 1 of From the Shield to the Grill, or season 1, episode 1 of Silver and Black Ink, or Raider Rides. I got 3 shows I'm working on for you guys this season. So man, hey, rock with your boy. Is gonna be dope. From the little bit of footage I got, it was working. It's like, I'm like, oh, the fan base is gonna love this shit, man. And it's a dope ass idea to feature one of our own and put them on a platform to show their tailgating skills, or their tattoos, or their cars. Yes, this is going to be a beautiful show, so I need all you guys that's here watching, that's not subscribed, that is not hitting like, please do that. That's all I ask. Hit the notification bell. I want you to be notified, so when I drop this content, you guys, it's entertainment for the season. You know what I mean? And I'm only doing the recording at the home games. So it's not like a full season of like 17 games, 17 episodes. We're getting, you know what I mean? We're only doing half of that shit. So I need y'all to rock with me, man. I hope this shit is something that you guys like and entertained by. But I'm working on it. There's a couple of other things I want to do that's fun, but dealing with football. You already know about the Dirty Lunatic show on Friday and Saturday nights. Friday nights at 11 p.m. Pacific on Dirty Raiders channel. And then 11 o'clock p.m. Saturday nights right here on Raiders Allegiance. It's the Dirty Lunatic show. For those who don't know what that is, it is described as being a Raider-infused comedy show. It's a sketch comedy show, but it's all Raider content, Raider-related, newsworthy type stuff. but it's to make, you know what I mean, laugh with us. You know what I mean? The Raider Nation, we don't just talk football 24/7. There's only so much you can talk about. But sometimes you just want to relax and have fun and laugh, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to supply that. My not Monday, but morning show is all about talking football, the latest in the news, what to look forward to, and all that. So I'm looking forward to seeing all you guys keep reoccurring and bringing more people with you. Hey, come check out Raiders Allegiance. Man, let's grow this channel together, man. I'm very appreciative of each and every one of you guys, because you don't have to. You don't have to subscribe. You don't have to hit like. You don't have to hit the notification bell. But I would like for you to. I would like for you to be a part of this channel with me. You know what I mean? We all are fans of the Las Vegas Raiders, baby. Oh shit, let's get the little chant going this morning. I'll help you get the blood flow. Right, man, you at the game was lit. Oh, the game was lit on Sunday. I'm telling you, that's why McDaniels has been like, he's never been to a preseason game that was like this. You know what I mean? The fans is just, hey, shout out to Raider Nation, man. Fuck this. I gotta give the whole Raider Nation, even the ones that don't watch this channel, if you happen to just turn to it and watch it, salute to y'all, man. Those who come to the game, those who buy the merchandise, the jerseys, who show the real Raiderism. Yes, we can't. Raiderism is what we show. We got Raiderism about us. You could tell with someone with Raiderism from the tattoos to the jersey to the hats, the cars. Man, come on now. That's gold. That's gold. There's nobody better than us. We know this. The world knows this. And now with McDaniels finally coming out of the shadows of Belichick and entering into his own with the Raiders, he's starting to see this shit. Hey, for a playoff game, that motherfucker was rocking. Oh, and don't start. Hey, I was running through that motherfucker doing the Raiders. And next thing you know, man, one person say it, two person, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. And then the whole fucking place you start hearing everybody by me. Just one person, not just I'm saying me, but anybody that started that motherfucking chant, it carried through the whole fucking stadium, where like the whole stadium was chanting that shit. That's dope. That's like you yelling, and then the echo just gets more and more and more. But it wasn't an echo, it was really people spitting that shit back. Nobody can fuck with the nation, man. For real. That shit was, send me chills up my spine, man. For real. Shout out to everybody out there, man. For real. Pyro in the house, man. Salute to you, my guy. Thank you for pulling up. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man. But, yeah, this Raider shit is for real. These outsiders are going to understand that shit. Because, see, the reason why I was up in the game yelling that shit is because I heard, like, last seasons and the season before, or not the season before, there was no fans. Last season, motherfuckers would come to the game and yell Raiders and nobody did it back. I'm like, are you fucking serious? We was at O.Co back in Oakland. Man, motherfucker holler out Raiders, man, and everybody yelling that shit. But you know what? It's starting to change. It's starting to change, because even the fools that was there hosting, like the announcers that you can hear in there doing like interviews and shit, when they got on the, I'm like they on the phone. When they got on the mic and went, and they didn't even do it loud, they just went, Raiders. And the whole fucking arena just, Raiders. That's all you heard. And they said it softly, but man, that motherfucker carried loud through that bitch. I'm telling you. It was only like a couple of fucking Minnesota Viking fans sprinkled out amongst the crowd. But man, we had this motherfucker on lock. We had this shit on lock. Yes, indeed. But yes, man, I like to thank everybody. Man, we in here. Hey, We should have 30 likes. We got 30 people watching. Some of y'all may like me, some of y'all may not. But it's Raider Nation though, so I know you gotta like that at least. Unless you from another team and you spying for the Niners, you spying for the Chargers, for the Quees, for the Donkeys. You know what I mean? You spying. Let's see what the Raider Nation talking about. You know what I mean? Yeah, we know. We already know. You know what I mean? We're often imitated, but never duplicated. Remember that shit. Remember that shit. But yes, y'all, man, I thank you guys, all y'all, for pulling up and supporting this channel. I'm about to check and see where we got the likes at, man. You know what I mean? Because like I said, we're rocking with 30 right now. We're rocking with 30. We rocking with 30. Let's see. Where is our likes at, man? Where is our likes at? Let me turn this shit down. Okay, you got 29 people viewing. And we had 28. Okay. I'm rocking with, hey, shout out to the chat and everybody watching, man. Thank you for spending some of your morning with me, man. We have come to the grand finale of today's show. But I will be here tomorrow. Yes, I will. 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern, right here on Raiders Allegiance. Where that motherfucker at? Raiders Allegiance is the channel. Please subscribe. Check out the social medias. Hey, and if you're watching this on a computer at work, take your cell phone and scan the QR code right here. It'll take you straight to the YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Where you can just easily subscribe. So I set everything up easy for y'all, man. Hey, thank you guys, man. I'm truly blessed to have subscribers and friends and extended family like you guys, man. I salute you because, like I said, I ain't shit. Lunatic ain't shit. Lunatic ain't shit without y'all. And that's the real, honest to God truth. Because what the fuck I look like doing a live and ain't nobody on here live. Ain't nobody tuning in. You got a channel and only one motherfucker watching, and it's you because you got it on the computer while you doing your live. Motherfucker, boy, I tell you, sometimes I tickle myself. But I thank God for people like you. You guys come every morning when I'm here rocking. And I'm lost for words. You know what I mean? I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. I'm real humble. I was taught that. My mom taught me to be humble because she always told me when people do stuff for you, just remember, they didn't have to do shit. Y'all didn't have to come here. Y'all didn't have to hit like, subscribe, leave comments. You know what I mean? But you guys do. And I'm gonna start. No, I ain't gonna start crying. But I just want to give you guys your props. Give you your guys' flowers. Because the worst thing in life is, and we know, and we've seen this from the Hall of Fame game, to have someone not here to receive their flowers because they're no longer with us. You know what I mean? So while I got you guys here watching, those who are watching that's not in the chat, those who are in the chat, I just want to say thank you guys. I'm giving you guys flowers because it's always a time to do it, and now is the time. And I just want to salute you guys because y'all make this shit fun for me. Man, so many different personalities, different ideologies, different views of this Raider Nation shit, but it's still Raider Nation. You know what I mean? So like I said, man, hey, thank all you guys, Van City Raider, Holly, Jorge, Robert Pena. Shit, I'm going through it. Pyro, my guy, man, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Raider being my guy. Thank you, for real. Man, I'm fucking with all y'all. NorCal Raider, Jesse. Every one of y'all. 2 Red Rings, Navy Vet 44. I'm going off memory right now, man. You know, Jorge C, man. B Al, JB, Danny Boy, my guy, man. Thank you for pulling up. James Walker, my homeboy. Everybody that fuck with me, I fuck with you. And that's the way it's gonna be. If you don't fuck with me, why should I fuck with you? You don't fuck with me. So obviously, shit, what the fuck is the deal? Don't be mad because I don't fuck with you because you don't fuck with me. I'm not mad because you don't fuck with me. You don't have to fuck with me. I'm an acquired taste to certain individuals. That's fine. I'm carving my niche out within the nation for those who like what I do and how I do it. You know what I mean? There's other content creators out there, and I tell each and every one of you, go hit like, If you haven't, subscribe to them. You may not like the motherfuckers, but support them because it's still part of the nation. It's kind of like you got that little asshole cousin. Nobody like that motherfucker because he get drunk and act stupid, but you love him because he's still family. That's how you got to treat everybody. You know what I mean? Everybody within this nation. You don't have to like them, but love them because they family. They rock with the Raiders. You know what I mean? So with that being said, man, I hope you guys have a beautiful ass Tuesday. Enjoy your day. Be blessed. And may you and your family, your loved ones, man, just have the best Tuesday you ever had. You know what I mean? May you get some cash that you never knew came from anywhere. May your work day just, you know what, I had a good day today. You know what I mean? May you walk out that door with a smile and come back in with a bigger smile. That's why I'm here. I'm here to entertain the nation, but be informative while I do it. You know what I mean? Some people thinking, oh, he is too much funny shit. It ain't too much funny because I just like to keep the mood light. There's so much negativity in this world with, you got people shooting up schools. You got people just doing all kind of shit that like, and sometimes it deals with the nation. And it's like, there's a better part of us. You know what I mean? There's a part of us that has something positive to put into the world. So that's what I'm trying to do my part. That's why I tell you guys to have a wonderful day. If you need, somebody needs help with anything today, take time out. Help them out and then yell out Raiders. Say you go Raiders. Because you might have turned that little old ass, decrepit ass Bronco fan into a Raider fan by helping their little old ass across the street. See, that kind of shit. That's fucked up. Or you could have been helping one of them old decrepit ass Kansas City queens with their groceries to their car leaving the store because the little wheel on the cart is fucked up and they struggling. You can help their little old dusty ass, help them with their motherfucking groceries into their car, and then in their ear, don't whisper in their ear because they might be a little bit deaf. Just be like, Raiders! You know what I mean? Yell in their ear, make them hear that shit. And that might stick with them. They might be like, Raiders. Raiders, yes, Raiders. Fuck Kansas City. You know what I mean? You never know. You never know. But with that being said, man, let me quick carry it on, man. I just want to keep a few laughs on y'all, man. Keep your day light and bright and enjoyable. Go enjoy today. Enjoy today, and I will see each and every one of you guys tomorrow, 7 p.m. Pacific, or 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. It is the Good Morning Raider Nation live podcast right here on Raiders Allegiance with yours truly, Lunatic Raider. And once again, man, thank each and every one of you guys for spending your morning good hour with me. And I look forward to seeing each and every one of you tomorrow. Enjoy your day. God bless. Go Raiders.
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? I always ask that of all my prey. I just like the sound of it.
How about it, you creep, you lunatic?